Hello, in this one we're going to be going over registry escalation and how you can use it to escalate your privileges on a Windows machine. So quickly before we begin, there's various escalation paths on or regarding the registry. So it's the Windows registry is absolutely massive. It's like the equivalent of a big document store like a library, or like if you've got a township, wherever the main documents are stored, for like moving house, things like that. That's the best way I can describe the Windows registry. Everything, every little setting is stored in there. It's absolutely massive, and so there's no linear path to escalation via this, but there is a few key things you want to check out for. Like anything, it's very much situation dependent. Different programs and different machines will affect it, and they'll all be different. Some generic concepts will be covered here, but this by no means an exhaustive list, as I've just said. There's many other ways, but these are just the main ones that I would be looking for. So really quickly, application specific. Is there an app which stands out on the machine? Is it non-default? Things like that. Versions. I'd definitely check the registry, see if credentials are stored in there. Can you do some recon and find if this machine is accessing the registry? Where does it store credentials? Oh, sorry. Where's this? If this app is accessing the registry, where's it stored them? Maybe other sensitive data stored there. Maybe there's some of the secret keys there. Things that are always good to be aware of. So one of the first things I would personally check for on a machine is the always install elevated thing that exists in Windows. So this basically means that any Windows installer package will be installed as an administrator. So if it's not a valid installer package, i.e. if it's malicious, it will still be run with administrative rights. So if you create an administrative shell with a .msi, the installer package extension, if these are set, if this setting is set, it will be run as admin. So let's check for that at these two registry keys here. So if both of these are set, this will be enabled. If one's set and the other isn't, this will not work. But if both of them are set, you have a way in. As I explained, this allows any MSI binary as admin, so you can use the reverse shells or anything else. So if you want to, or pretty much anything crafty, if you put anything in this binary, it'll be run as administrator. So how you query these just go to these two registry locations, and if these come out as one, so meaning true, you have a way in potentially. The next one I want to look for is auto run. Just a quick one before I begin. Your automated scripts will check for these. Again, I'd always manually check them if you're absolutely lost, or just in general. It's good, nice little system to get into. Just checking the easy wins, things like that. See if these things are already set. But WinPs and other scripts will tell you these as well. So Windows Auto Run is a feature of Windows allowing a set of programs to launch on startup for specific users and globally as well. How you check for that is this registry key, and it'll show you which programs will run automatically and where they're stored. So if you have write access on them, you can replace them. So let's say if the administrator has got a binary which runs every time he logs in, and we've got access to that location, we can replace that. So the next time the administrator logs in, it might spawn a reverse shell as the administrator, meaning we've just gained administrator access to the machine, and he's got absolutely no idea. Well, depending on how we set that up, but they could potentially have no idea what's going on. You can use access check to see if these locations are writable. Again, WinPs will do this automatically for you, but it's always good to check. Always good to have an awareness of it. Last one will be CVE such as Hive Nightmare. So Hive Nightmare is a big thing that came out a few years ago. This basically allows you to read any administrative registry key as an admin. So things like a few cool things you can do with this. You can dump SAM files and other pretty ninja stuff. Obviously, the Windows registry can access any file in your system. So yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff you can do with this. So any file that otherwise requires administrative privileges, CVEs, things like that, such as Hive Nightmare, you'll be able to do some pretty cool stuff for that. It's always a good thing to check for. So if you're on a system with a certain version, or if for whatever reason an automated script says, "Oh, Hive Nightmare," it's probably a good way to go.